A big congratulations to Chelsea in today's game. 3 points, even though it's away. How do you see the performance generally in today's game?
The game was a nice one, but Chelsea started very well. And how they started, I thought, as in there will be a lot of goals in the match. We scored at about 15 minutes. Jackson took his chance, as in a very clinical one. He made sure he was on that player till that player made error, and then he took his chance when the chance came. Very nice performance from him. And then going forward, I felt we were supposed to kill that match in the first half. That's one problem that Chelsea used to always have, killing of matches. Even from the face of the coach, you could see the frustration because Leicester came to play a defensive game. Previously, they didn't intend coming out.
Even
From
at
how
home.
they started, yeah, from how they started the match, they didn't intend coming out. Even the commentators were saying it, that Leicester is playing like they are one man down and it's 10 minutes to go. So I felt we were supposed to kill that match at that point, but then we dragged it 1-0 going to halftime. And you know, one thing about all these kind of things is that anything can happen, and they get a goal, and then the game takes another turn entirely. Also, I felt there was supposed to be a red card in that match because that Indidi tackle on Kupama was a clear red card challenge. So, but generally, I think the boys did well. But going forward, we should be able to, take our chances, kill the game when we are supposed to kill it, instead of dragging it to, the very last minute. So, generally, I think it was a nice performance of the game.
Talking about general performance of the boys, who would you want to give your man of the match in today's game?
Enzo Fernandez, he is, because I've said it time without number that the pattern this coach is trying to play is anchored around the guy. If you look at it critically, each time we have Lavia and Caicedo in the middle, you find out that we hardly score much goals, and the workload becomes very much on Kopama. Yes, he started with Joao Felix today, so as in we had different playmakers at different places in the pitch, but Enzo will always stand out. We have seen what he has been doing, even outside the Premier League.
Yes.
6 assists, 1 goal in his last 3 matches. That's not a joke. So he gave an assist today to Jackson, and he took his chance. He scored one. So well deserved. Other guys did well. People like Caicedo. Caicedo was very, very instrumental. Badashil, I was so shocked because I didn't expect to see him in the lineup, but it was said that Gusto fell sick.
Yes.
So Badashir came on. He was so composed today. I was thinking it was prime Thiago Silva, I'm telling you. But nice performance from all the boys. But I think Enzo Fernandez is the standout person, and it was well deserved to get the man of the match.
So in that sense, you prefer Enzo and Caicedo instead of Lavia?
Yes, I prefer an Enzo and Caicedo pivot. Yes, Lavia can come from the bench, but always putting Lavia and Caicedo, even when we have small matches. If you do it against big teams, because you want to, be a bit conscious of your defense, I will appreciate it. But not against small teams. We'll be playing a very small team. You are still playing Lavia and Caicedo. When we can play Enzo, that will always, give us those long passes and help Kopama to be able to be free. So I think Enzo and Caicedo for me, unless maybe very big matches where you want to, do that kind of twerk, then you can go with Lavia Caicedo. But for me, Enzo Caicedo any day.
All right, nice 3 points from Chelsea, and they will be playing Aston Villa home next match. And Aston Villa currently they are really doing well. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, Aston Villa is a team on form, very good form, and they are a very compact team with a very nice coach. I think it's going to be a tough game because the truth is that if you look at this Chelsea team, we have done better even away than in our home. But I support Chelsea to go all the way with what I'm seeing Enzo doing. I think Chelsea will pick the 3 points at Stamford Bridge with the support of the home fans and everything. I think we'll beat past Aston Villa.
All right, then currently Chelsea are third on the table. Yeah, no doubt Enzo Maresca has been doing too well, but are you seeing him in top four? We are still in the first round of the game.
Yes, if he continues like this, why not? Because the problem Chelsea always had was that we don't take our opportunities against smaller teams. That's the problem Chelsea always had. If we get these small teams and we beat them how we're supposed to beat them, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't make top four. I think the only two big teams that have won me this season is Man City and
And
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yes.
And then I drew Arsenal, I drew Man
Man
U, and
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. No, I said big teams.
Yes,
Nottingham
not that.
Forest is
Not
just
that.
game. It was just a game of chance. You get. So I feel if they continue like this, nothing is stopping them from making top four. Our own is just when we get these teams that we can beat, make sure you beat them. Don't drop points against teams that you are supposed to beat. The 2 points we dropped against Crystal Palace is still paining me up to today because we are not we would have been above where we are now.
Ahead of Man City.
Yes, had it been we beat Crystal Palace, that 1-1 we played in our home. You see that we also threw away points to Nottingham Forest in our home.
Yes.
That's why I told you it's like we are more formidable away than
And
at Stamford Bridge.
yes.
So they should do more at the bridge and make sure they beat these smaller teams, and then you find out that we'll make the top four at the end of the day.
All right, a very good one, and no doubt Enzo Maresca has been doing too well compared to what other coaches have been doing last season. And then currently they are third on the table, and then let's continue to see how they're going to do, and probably against Aston Villa. Thank you very much for your opinion. Well, please don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube. Follow us on Fans Vibe, watch, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.